I'm Michelle. This is a live Rise and Reignite fitness class. Today is a legendary workout, which means we're going to listen to really fun stories while we do workouts, so we're fully distracted and engaged in something super fun while we're getting a deep burn and heart rate up. So we're going to start by just warming up. Today we're going to go, the way today is structured is we start with the warm. We're going to have 4 different sets of exercises, and each of those is going to be sort of set to a different story. And at the end of each of those sets, which is going to last around 9-ish minutes, we're going to have a cardio blast for 1 minute to just get that heart rate pumping, really put your all into that moment, and then you get a nice long break after that before we set up for the next story. We're going to be here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come stand far apart. Slightly bend those toes in. Reach down and then switch to the other side. Breathe in and out. Side to side. You're just opening up those hips, opening up that those hamstrings, and opening up your chest. You got 5, 4, 3, 2. Almost there. Last one. Awesome. Come all the way up. Bring your hands directly out in front of you. You can bring those feet a little bit closer together. Open up one arm to the side and open up to the other side. So as you can see, I'm in my home in my parents' house in Los Angeles, a little bit of a different setting than we did for the most of the coronavirus season so far. This is a super fun place. It's like a good place to play I Spy. So if you spy the Vegemite, 10 points to you. You got 3. Take it back. Last one. Awesome. Really good. So we're going to work into those hip flexors by taking a nice long lunge forward and then pulling up. So you can do this at your own pace. It's just to start warming up those tops of those legs, those quads, getting them feeling really, really good and spicy. Take a deep lunge forward and bring it up. So today we're going to be visiting some familiar characters. Anansi might make an appearance, as well as some new characters whose name I will pronounce differently each time I say it. Yes, Welsh names are hard to say. Whew, man. All right, 2 more. 1, take it up. Last one, take it down and take it up. Awesome. Go ahead and shake those legs out. While those thighs are nice and warm, we're going to bring that leg up and pull it out to the side. Take it down. So you're still working into those hip flexors, testing out your range of mobility here, seeing if you're feeling tight in those hip flexors, using this moment to kind of warm it up a little bit. Just pass nicely side to side. You got 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Really nice. You're going to stick one foot out in front of you, bend your standing foot, reach way down and scoop up toward the heavens and switch to the other side. Use that breath nice and steady. Take it side to side. Really good. You should be getting this pull in your hamstring all the way down to your calf. Keep it up. Nice movements here. You're going to do 3 more. 3 and 2. Then we're going to end with a jog just for 10 seconds, getting that whole body warm. Get those arms moving. This is our last thing in the warm-up. Then I want you to go ahead and grab your set of heavier hand weights. All right, go ahead and take it all the way down. Grab your set. Again, I only have light hand weights here in Southern California. If that's what you want to work with, that's great too. Go ahead and come. Feet are about shoulder distance apart. Shoulders come around and back. Set up in nice 90-degree angles. You're going to slightly bend those legs and reach up, 2, down, 2. This part we just call the introduction. We're going to head over to Africa. We're covering Anansi. Anansi is a sneaky, you know what. He's a spider, kind of Spider-Man, demigodish, mischief maker, who often gets into trouble and often gets away with trouble, but also often gets in trouble with his making trouble. He's a complicated guy. Take it up, take it down. So today, we're covering the introduction of jealousy into the world. 2 more. Take it down. Last one. Hold it all the way up here. I'm going to punch and punch. So switch arms. So jealousy used to live off in his own world, and he had a wife, and he loved that wife, and he made his own little town and city, and nobody came and bothered him. But Anansi found out. He went and stole the wife from jealousy. Bad move, Anansi. And so now he has his own wife, the wife of jealousy, but jealousy ended up leaving his own town as a result of that really poor decision. And now he roams the earth today and has struck himself into the hearts of many across the globe. So that's how jealousy came into the world. You can thank Anansi for that terrible, terrible thing. So this is a story about how Anansi first started feeling jealousy, though, and how jealousy ends up getting his revenge. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it all the way down. Awesome. Rotate those arms around and back. Drop one of those hand weights. I'm going to just grab one heavier weight. We're going to lift it up to the side, and we're going to chop down one direction. Take it up and chop it down. So Anansi has a neighbor named Do, and Do is so good at growing corn, y'all. He is so good at growing corn. And so he's out there farming, and Nancy goes to talk to him and says, he starts feeling this pang in his heart. He's like, this is not okay that this guy is better at growing corn than I am and has better corn than me. And so says to his neighbor Do, hey man, you know, I know a good trick for making your corn grow even more lush and faster. In the middle of the night, when it's quiet and the moon is out, go out and chop down all your corn, and it will grow back tenfold. So that's like what they tell you about shaving your legs too, you know what I mean? All right, so that's what he says about the corn. And Do, being totally nice and naive, is like, this is great advice. Bring it up, come to the other side. We're gonna chop it down, bring it up, just like Do, goes out into the middle of the night, starts hacking away at his own cornfield until all of his corn is gone. And in the morning, he's so proud, guys. And his neighbors come over and they're like, dude, you got tricked big time. And so he's pretty sad and upset about this. He works super, super, super hard, apparently without Anansi knowing, to acquire a good deal of wealth by just working really hard. Last one here. Whew, take it down. And awesome. I'm going to drop this down because now Do is making a plan to trick Anansi. So we're coming onto the ground. We're going to start by coming into a plank position. So Do wrangles his mom into this. And he says, Mom, here's what I want to do. I want you to pretend you are dead, and we'll have like a wake for you. And at that wake, we're going to, I'll call out to you, and I'll cry and stuff, and you can start showering me with wealth. You got 3, 2, 1. Drop it down, lean it back, pull it back up. This time, hands come right underneath your shoulders. And you're gonna lean all the way up. You start reaching out, touching out, touching out. So they go have this wake. They invite Anansi. And the mom is underneath the main table in the center of the event, hiding with all of the riches that Do has acquired. And Do cries out. He says, so sad that my mom is dead. And she left me nothing, not even old farming tools. And then from under the table, she like slips out some farming tools. And he's like, whoa, look at this amazing thing that has happened. Her ghost in the afterlife has recognized me and is bestowing me with gifts. 3, 2, 1, take a break, come all the way down. Go ahead and ease back just for a moment to breathe in and out. Go ahead and come back up, raise yourself back up, because Do doesn't stop there. Do cries out again, and she never left me any coins or nice things. And so from under the table, she pushes out coins and nice clothes and all kinds of nice things. And Anansi's jaw is dropping with jealousy and sadness. 3, 2, last one. Take it all the way down. Extend back for a moment. Come back up to all fours. Tuck your toes under. Up. Walk in toward those feet. Raise up nice and slow. And grab your heavier set of weights. You're gonna pull him here because he goes home and he says, Mom, I don't understand why you haven't given me anything. I feel like I just came from this funeral and I want you to give me something, like goods or whatever. So he's making a big fit. And eventually, a Nazi gets really heated, and in the moment, he whacks his stick on his mom, and the mom dies. That escalated super fast, guys. And so now his mom is dead, and he's like, well, I guess I could have a funeral and get a lot of stuff from that. So that's what he decides to do. He goes out and has a funeral. You got 3, 2, last one, bring it in, out to the sides and pull in. And he does the same thing. Goes to the large table in the center and cries out, Mom, you never gave me any farming tools. But no farming tools come because his mom is actually dead and not fake dead. And then he does the same thing, Mom, no coins or clothes. Same thing, no coins or clothes come because the mom is real dead. And then he goes home without anything, and later dude drops by with his not dead mom and says, ha, tricked you. And that's how jealousy won over a Nazi stealing his wife. You got 3, 2, 1. We're gonna drop it down and we're gonna go ahead and do a 1-minute cardio blast. Come down low and we're gonna do a spider crawl forward. And then we're gonna jump up and we're gonna plow our garden of corn just like a spider would. Go ahead and come down and draw yourself back, pop all the way up and plow by sitting down 4 times just like a spider would. Go ahead and come down, rustle forward, prop yourself up and cut that corn down. 3 and 4, awesome. Take it down and spider crawl back. That's right, brush it down. Breathe in and out. You are only here 1 minute. You can do it. Spider crawl forward, pull it up, and rush that corn down to the ground. Really good. 10 seconds left. Take it back, pull it up, and crush that corn. Really good. Take it down. Move down, spider crawl. Woo, take it up, and you're done. Yes. Grab water. And like a safety blanket if you're kind of shocked by the twists and turns in that story. You've got about 20 seconds here to catch your breath before we move on to the next set. Whew, man, that cardio is good, intense. Oh yeah, we're going to Wales, guys. I don't know how to pronounce anything in this. I think his name is Push, something along those lines. I'm gonna say push because that's as close as I can get. Okay, we're gonna start nice wide stance and we're gonna gallop on a horse. Breathe in and out, find your Zen place, get a little lower, put those arms up. Breathe, you got it. All right, so push is this like cool dude and Welsh legends, and he learns of this hill, and the hill it says, either you will face mortal destruction if you sit on this hill, or you will see a miracle. Go ahead and come to a rest here, go down and up. He's like, I'll take my chances. I'm gonna go sit on that hill and see a miracle. So he goes and sits on the hill, and out in the distance, he sees a beautiful woman riding on a white horse. You got 3, 2, last one, hold down here at the bottom. So she's riding, lift one heel up and the other heel up. She rides super fast because you can imagine, Push gets onto his horse, starts riding right after her. Well, the thing is, he first saw 2 of his own townsmen. They trailed behind. They couldn't catch up to her, and he's like, I probably could. He tries, and he can't. He's falling behind in the distance until eventually he yells, hey, yo, slow down so I can talk to you. So she does. She slows down, and she comes and talks to him. You got 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up. Go ahead and bring your arms to your waist. Push one foot back behind you. You're going to take a lunge down and pull it up. lunge down, pull it up. So we're just focusing on one leg to start with. So he's like, hey, beautiful maiden, who are you? And she says, I'm Rhiannon. And I've actually had my eye on you, push. I'm engaged to somebody else, but I want to marry you. Would you please marry me? And he's like, seems legit. So he's like, and so they end up getting together, and time passes, and they have this big engagement party. 3, take it down. 2, last one, down, up, shake those legs out, switching to the other side. So we're at the engagement party, and this guy comes. A petitioner comes to the engagement party. Apparently this is a thing, and he comes to petition Push, and he says, Push, please just grant me one wish, and then I will go. And he's like, sure. He's so dumb. And the guy says, I want that woman, about Rhiannon, because this is actually the old fiance. Dun, dun, dun. And so now, true to his word, Push says, okay, I guess you have to have her, because I said you could have anything. And so he and this girl really devise a plan so that he can get her once again. Last one, take it all the way up. You're going to grab one of your lighter weights, take it here, put it right up above your head. You're going to pull in and bring your knee up and then push out. So they devise a plan. And a year later, after the engagement of Rhiannon and her former fiance has passed quite some time, they're having their engagement party. And Push shows up in disguise and also is like, I know how to petition at engagement parties now. So he shows up dressed as a beggar and says, please, sir, won't you let me just fill my bag? He brings with him this big bag with like enough to fill the entire bag from this feast, and then I'll be on my way. And the guy says, sure, I don't see the harm in that. So Push starts pulling things, putting them in his bag, switching to the other side, putting it in the bag. Good. And pretty soon, it becomes clear as he's putting things into this bag that the bag is not filling up. It's a magical bag, never fully explained, really. But he got a hold of it. That's what's important. And so he's filling this bag until finally the ex-fiance says, dude, what do I have to do to get you to? And he's like, did I forget to mention that in order for the bag to be appropriately filled, a nobleman has to go inside? And this old fiance, like totally at his wit's end, gets into the bag. And he Push quickly ties it up and reconquers his wife, brings her back. And the other guy just is like, okay, I guess I won't go after that anymore. And so now they're married, which is great. Last one, pull it in. So after a couple of years of marriage, you know, people start asking about when are you going to have a baby. So you're going to lunge to one side, you're going to baby lunge to the other side. You're going to baby lunge to the other side. So they ask, when are you going to have a baby? And they start getting angry that this woman has produced no heirs for this man. And so they're like, you need to like step up your game or divorce this woman. So he and she eventually do have a baby, which is great for their marriage, until during the night, 3 maids are with the baby and they all fall asleep and the baby is stolen. So your hands go up because there's no baby in this lunge, and the baby is stolen away, and the maid like, holy man, they're gonna blame us for losing the royal baby. And so they quickly devise a plan amongst each other to say that they saw Rhiannon eat the baby. Yes, that is the story they combined to tell, and 3 against 1, the whole kingdom believes those 3 maids. So now everyone believes Rhiannon has eaten her own baby. She's like, I really, really didn't. Don't know where the baby went. And they say, now the townspeople say to Push, you must leave this woman. And he's like, nah, dude, she produced an heir and she's my wife. She's great. But we can't have her sit outside the kingdom for the next 7 years and tell people who come in, by the way, I ate my own baby, and then offer to carry them anywhere that they want to go. Only 7 years. That's her punishment for not eating her own baby. But the baby was stolen and put into good care by a couple, an old childless couple that frequently makes entrances into stories. And so that couple, eventually the boy grows older, some mystery man finds him and reunites him, and no one believes anymore that Rhiannon ate her baby. The end! Okay, we're gonna go ahead. Oh yeah. Okay, we're gonna gallop. We're doing our 1 minute cardio blast. You can lasso it a little, that's cool, why not? You're gonna get this real low, okay? You got 5, 4, 3, now we're gonna get married here. Get married, 2, 3, 4, gallop. It's a good way to meet people. Get low, 3, 2, ready, get married. Here we go, down, 2, 3, 4, and gallop. Riding that little horse, wherever it takes you. 3, 2, ready, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, gallop. Almost there. Woo. Keep breathing, you got it. Take it down, get married. 2, 3, we're ending with gallop. Here we go. For 3, 2, and 1. Yes! Excellent job, guys. Great job on not eating the baby. Oh, good work. All right, breathing it out. You've got a break here for about 30 seconds. Grab water, whatever you need. Woo! It's been a hot week, guys. Make sure you're staying hydrated, getting ready for our next expedition into, oh yeah. So there's this epic journey to the west. It's Chinese, and we haven't gone into it at all because it's super long. Today we're just going to go into the origins of the Monkey King. So we're gonna start by being a monkey. That's what we're starting with. Get down low. You're gonna move to one side, 2, 3, other side. 1, 2, 3. Move to the other side. That's right. All right, you're getting into the monkey feeling of things. Don't worry, we'll do a couple monkey walks. So if this one isn't making you feel like a monkey, guarantee you the next one will. Okay, so there is this magical mountain on a little island in the middle of nowhere. And on top of this magical mountain, the mountain gives birth to a stone. And the stone gives birth to a stone monkey. And the monkey is wonderful. And he finds other monkey friends who are not stone monkeys, they're normal monkeys. And they all hang out for a long time. And they're hanging out now by a river. And one monkey asks the other monkeys, which sounds like a great setup to a joke, where does the water from this river come from? And then they all go together to find the source of the water, which happens to be a large waterfall. We're gonna come down and do a different kind of monkey walk. Gonna come onto your feet and your hands, and you're gonna walk forward, bringing your opposite arm as leg. And walk forward, and then walk back. The whole point here is to really dig into those hip flexors and thighs. Breathe. So they say, hey, whoever can, jump through this waterfall, find out what's on the other side, gets named the King of the Monkeys. So the stone monkey, which has no fear, says, I will. He immediately jumps through the waterfall, and on the other side, finds a magical kingdom and palace, where he then comes back to the other side of the waterfall and says, guys, look what I found. It's a magical kingdom. Last time forward, come with me. So they all jump through with him, and they go to this palace. They take a nice wide stance, take in your arms a crown. We're gonna bend down, put the crown on. Down and crown on. That's right. Lift the crown up, put it on. Because all the monkeys come over to the palace, and the stone monkey says to them all, after they thoroughly exhibit their monkey behavior of throwing things around, he says, guys, didn't you say that whoever came over here would be named the king of the monkeys? And they say, yeah, we did say that. So they all start bowing down to this king of the monkeys, other way. And after years and years of happy reigning over his monkey kingdom, he starts, as all monkeys do, to ponder over his mortality and starts wondering, how is it that one can become immortal? And one of the monkeys says to him, dude, I heard that humans know. So he's like, okay, I will get into a boat and find these magical humans. So we're in a boat, swaying side to side in the ocean as he leaves his palace, his monkey island, and sets out to sea. And finally, he comes across this continent, and it's filled with humans. And when he first comes up, people are all surprised to see a monkey on a ship, and they run away except for one guy who is too slow, and the monkey steals his clothes so he can disguise himself to look a little more like a human. And he walks the land looking for someone to explain immortality to him. But it turns out humans don't know anything about immortality. They are, in fact, mortal, and they die. And so, devastated by this fact, he gets back onto his ship to look further for someone who might know something about immortality. So he pursues far and wide until he comes across a magical island, and he starts hearing someone singing in immortality. And he's like, oh, bingo, this is the place. 3, 2, last one. Awesome. So you're gonna come all the way up. You're gonna grab 2 weights. We'll lift them up overhead. You're gonna climb for a moment. His first thing he does is climb up into a tree, not wanting to disturb the immortals. He eats a pine cone and waits politely for them to come outside of their kingdom walls. Eventually, a guy comes out. He looks pretty normal by all counts, except that his eyes and face seem a little special, and the Monkey King can tell this kid is an immortal. So he says, I'd love to see whoever your leader is. The guy says, great, he's been waiting for you. Dun, dun, dun. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Put these over to the side. Take your hands on your waist. Go ahead and bring one leg back behind in a curtsy lunge and bow to the immortal before you. So that's what the Monkey King does. He comes into the palace and immediately starts bowing down. And the guy says, who are you? He's like, I'm just a monkey, and I want to learn about immortality. I'd love for you to disciple me all about immortality. And the guy starts going through fairly regular interview questions. He's like, what's your name? Where are you from? And pretty soon deduces this is no mere monkey. This is a monkey that does not have monkey parents. He has a mountain as a parent and a stone as his birthplace. And so this guy is like, yes, queen, that is a magic monkey. And so offers yes to, in fact, disciple this guy. You're gonna add in 1 pulse in the center and come back to the other side, come to center and back to the other side. Good, keep going right there. And so the guy says again, what is your name? He's like, just like the stone monkey. He's like, I will give you a new name. Here on out, you are Sun Wukong. And this monkey becomes one of this guy's disciples, first of all, but then is featured throughout this Chinese epic called Journey to the West, which we're not going to get a lot into. We're just going to do 3 more of these. Also, it's 6 o'clock here in sunny California, in case you're wondering. Last one, here we go. Take it down, back, and center. You win. Okay, let's get ready. Oh yeah, okay. 1 minute cardio. Come down, we're gonna monkey to one side, and then we're gonna monkey to the other. Monkey to one side, and monkey to the other. And monkey, and then monkey. Only 1 minute here. Those legs are burning, especially after all those lunges. We're gonna shift it up in a second, and to the side. Last one like this, the other side. Last one to the left. And take it up. You're gonna move and pull up. Move up. Move, take it up. Breathe in and out. Who are you? The Monkey King. You take that crown, you rule over the other simpleton monkeys. Breathe, you got it. Only 15 seconds left here, guys. Side to side. I know it's hot. I know you're tired. Push through. Be the monkey. Last one, you're done. Woo! Man, the heat really, it gets to you. Okay, breathe in and out. Give a nice long break before we go into our last story, which you might think you know, but you do not know. I'm not even gonna tell you what it is. I'll tell you what it is later, but not yet. Breathe, grab water, have fun, shoot me a text, let me know you're here, just hanging out. Okay, you just got about 5 seconds left, and then we're entering into our last set of stories. Come all the way down. Oh, actually, onto your hands and knees. So you're gonna come forward, you're gonna prop up into a nice big V, pull forward, prop up into a V. Doesn't matter how fast you go. This is all about engaging that core. So, in a small village, there is a young girl who lives with her mother, her stepmother, her actual father, and her stepsister. Her stepsister is totally spoiled. She has pretty feet and pretty hands. Yes, that's a big deal in this story. So the mom is the one who really spoils her, doesn't make her do anything, while this other wonderful girl does all of the chores, like what we're doing right now, washing the floors. Do not attempt this at home. This is a terrible way to wash floors. You got 2 more just like this. Last one, washing the floors. Take it up, bring it all the way down, and we're gonna come onto our back. You might wanna have a pillow or like towel by you to put underneath your glutes if you need it. Otherwise, we're gonna go ahead and bring those legs up, and we're gonna start walking. So she goes and she talks to her father, who is old and dying and married to a horrible woman. Bad choice, Dad. And so she talks to him, and she is very pleasant because she's one of those people. And she says, Dad, I love you. And he's like, so sorry, your life sucks. And she says, it's okay, I love you. And I'll work extra hard to help you out. I'll make extra money. And so the evil mom hears this and is like, darn straight, go make money for us. So she sends this girl out on a mission to go make money working for a wealthy family. Sadly, she leaves her ailing father and starts on this journey. She's walking and walking, and her dad gave her 2 pieces of advice. He said, work diligently at all you do, and always help everyone who needs help. And then, so she is walking, and eventually comes across a tree. And the tree has all these branches. We're gonna do 3, 2, 1, but the branches are kind of dying. And he stops her and he says, lady, would you please help me pick off the branches? So bring your hands up and starts picking off the dead twigs and branches. So she's pruning. That's what she's up to. She's pruning the tree. And he is super grateful. And eventually, when she's all done, he says, thank you so much. I will repay you someday for all your kindness. She's like, no problem. I always help people in need. And so she starts going on her walk again. So let's go ahead and walk it out. And she soon comes across a vine. So we're going to cross our feet. Why? Because vines are tangly. And the vine says, oh, please help me plow at my roots, which are not growing. So we're going to go ahead and reach toward one side, come to center, reach toward the other side, come to center. We're plowing, and we're plowing at the other side. And so she helps him out, but it hurts her hands. Her hands get all scabbed, and they're bleeding, and he's like, I'm so sorry. Your hands are so damaged. Are you okay? And she's like, of course, I always help people. And then eventually she keeps walking on her way after she fixes that guy. And she's walking, and then she comes across this big well. And the well says, I'm dirty and old, and my water is stale. Please help me, fix me all up. And she says, sure. So we come to a well. Go ahead and bring your feet into a big circle. You're going to lift them up, drop them down, push them up, drop them down. And so she decides to start cleaning the well, gets her dress all mildewy, but by the end, she leaves, and the well is perfectly clean. 3 more, 2, last one, take it up, bring it down, start walking again. And then she comes across an oven, which is broken and terrible looking, and the oven says, please help me, I'm old, and I need help being fixed. So she's like, I always help people in need. Go ahead and come to center, pull your head up. And so she starts stomping in some mud, stomping each side, until she can develop some clay to plaster all over him and make him brand new and shiny once again. So he's all fixed up now. And she goes back on her path and starts walking until she finds a little dog. And the dog is dirty and gross, and the dog says, please help me, clean me, and give me a trim. So she does. She grabs the dog, go ahead and come up, hold the dog, and start washing the dog. Put the dog in the water and trim the dog side to side. Really good job, guys. You always help people in need. So she washes and helps out the dog for 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down and start walking. And so she walks until super late at night, and she finds this castle. She goes in and she's like, please, I'm on a journey and I need some help. The castle happens to be owned by 7 fairies. Yes, the best castle ever. And the fairies say, you can stay and work here. You have to work here 1 year, and we have plenty of cleaning for you to do. Go ahead and come all the way up, lean back, hold here, bring your hands over and pause just like this. And they said, we have plenty of cleaning for you to do. We have 7 rooms. Go into 6 of them, but never, ever, 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 ever go into the 7th. Go ahead and pull all the way up. Stable yourself for a moment. And she's like, cool, I can do that. Pull back, and she diligently starts cleaning to the left, cleaning to the right. Now add a little bit of the back and clean. Take it up. Back and clean. If you really want to get a workout and clean at the same time, this could be effective. And come up. Back and clean. Take it up. Back and clean. So she does this for a full year. And at the end of the year, the fairies say, you've done amazing, and you've never gone into that room. What? Why? And they're like, well, you didn't. You told me not to. And I am true to my word. She's that woman, you know? And then so they say, great, now you can go in. And they let her into the room. And inside the room is gold and coins. And they say, roll all over it, and everything you roll on is yours. So she rolls all over the coins. Everything sticks to her. She runs home full of sticky coins. And then when she gets home, on the way, she gets the help, the food, the water. The dog has pearls now from all the animals she met and trees she met along the way. Her dad is healthy. And then the mom gets jealous and sends her other daughter, the spoiled one, out on the same journey. She doesn't help any of the things. And when she gets to the fairy castle, she looks in the 7th room, which is filled with bees and frogs, and gets stung all over. And like, her life sucks. That's the moral of the story. Don't be a bad person. Last one here, and bring it all the way up. We're gonna do a 1-minute cardio blast. We're gonna roll in money. Okay, come down to the floor. You're gonna roll over to one side. You're gonna come up. And you're gonna jump for joy. Come down. Roll in the money. Jump up. Take it all the way up. Take it down. Roll in the money. Pull up. Jump all the way up. Take it down. Roll it out. Bring it in. Yay, money. Take it down. This is what you get for being a good person, guys. Take it in. Jump it up. Take it down. Roll it over. Take it in. And jump. Woo! Really nice. Keep it going. Just 20 seconds left. Keep it up, guys. You can do it. Breathe. Take it in. Take it up. Just 7 more seconds. Take it in. Take it up. Take it down. Roll in the money. Take it in. And you're done. Yes. Whew. Really awesome job today, guys. Go ahead, take a nice wide stance. Tuck those toes together. Take a deep breath in and exhale. If you need to keep moving in order to really make the most of that cardio blast, go for it. Your body might not be ready to settle down just yet. Do what you gotta do. One more breath. Bring it down to center. And you're gonna push yourself forward into a flat back position. Breathe here. And then pull all the way down. Let your hands come down onto the ground. As you walk those hands a little bit closer to in between those two legs. Take deep breaths here. Feel really amazing about what you just did, what you just accomplished today. Take note of where your body's at today too. The things you can do better than you used to do, or even the things that are harder. Noting just where your body's at and appreciating where it's at for where it's at today. I think we spend too much time berating our bodies, wishing they were somewhere else, but just take the moment, no matter if you're at your peak or not. Go ahead and reach over to one side. Just appreciating your body for what it can do and where you are at, because that's the only place you are. Enjoy it. Go ahead and reach over to the other side. Breathe. Come back to center. Bring those arms a little bit forward. Loop your shoulders back. Pull your hands in toward your waist and pull yourself all the way up. You're going to find yourself coming down toward the ground, whatever way is best for you to get there. I'll let you go ahead and decide. And we're going to start with a glute stretch by reaching one leg over the other. Pull the straight thigh toward you while you gently press the bent, like the pretzel thigh, in the opposite direction. Breathe in and out. Pull a little bit closer and push that knee a little bit more. Really get the most bang for your buck here in this stretch. Keep taking those deep breaths, letting your lungs and your diaphragm just fill with air, and then taking the time to exhale it nice and slowly. One more big breath here. Let that leg come down. Switch it out for the opposite leg. Wrap your hands around that opposite thigh. Pull it in toward your chest. Gently pressing on your knee to go toward the outside while you pull your thigh in closer to your body. Keep taking those nice, long, deep breaths. You have nowhere else to be and nowhere else to go. Just enjoy this moment here. Go ahead and let that leg drop down. You're going to bring your legs into a diamond shape. Bring your feet together and let your thighs fall out to either side. Go ahead and try pressing your back down toward the floor and then releasing those legs. If you bring these your feet closer into your body, so make the diamond smaller, that'll get more at your inner thighs. If you extend those legs farther out, that'll inch more into your hip flexors. So whatever works for you today, just go ahead and sit in that position. Let gravity do the work here. Take a deep breath in and out. Bring those legs up together. Go ahead and pull yourself up. Go ahead and face me. Put both hands on your knees. Circle your head in one way. And then go ahead and circle in the opposite direction. Come back to center. Go ahead and take one hand over the side of your head. Pull that head toward your shoulder while using your free arm to press down on the floor away from you, elongating the stretch. Lift that head up. Go ahead and grab it with the other hand. Pull it to the side while you drop your free arm down toward the ground and then press away. So your head and arm are moving in opposite directions. Elongate your spine. Really open that chest. One more breath here. Come back to center. Let both hands fall onto the ground beside you. We're going to take a deep breath in, and while we breathe in, reach those hands up toward the ceiling, and then let them come down. Exhaling, and then we're going to do this one more time. If you haven't already, go ahead and close your eyes. Take that deep breath in, lifting up, and then exhale, letting it all go. Guys, thank you so much for coming out tonight. I love getting to see you. It's always fun. I know this weather is not super helpful for exercise routines. If you're in California, it's been very warm. Go ahead and let me know you came. I love to hear from you. The other thing I want to let you know is that I am looking to modify the life classes starting in September. And I'll be reaching out to people to see which classes you most want to see and which classes you could do without. At the end of the day, we'll probably be switching from a routine of doing approximately 5 classes a week to doing 2 classes a week. That are live, and then having supplemental videos to help out with, and gradually transitioning into less of a live platform. It's been a really good run doing this all the time, and I love getting to see you guys. But it's been a good 5-6 months now, and we're ready to take on a new change and challenge. I will talk to you guys soon, and I'll let you know how you can vote for your favorite classes and which ones you want to see more of, or which ones we haven't done at all that you'd love to try out. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.